Okay, you know it. I know it. Women don't always say what they mean. Half the time, what she says is the exact opposite of what she is actually feeling. And unless you are fluent in femme speak, you will spend most of your time confused, frustrated, or even stuck in the friend zone. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Anna Jorgensen. I help good men like you, yes, you, find, attract, and keep your keeper. Welcome to Just the Tip. Okay, in this video, we are decoding 9 everyday phrases women say that secretly mean something totally different. Now remember, women are wired differently than men, and if you don't learn to decode her words, you could be missing out on what she's really trying to say. Now, of course, the tricky part is sometimes she believes she's being honest, even when she's fibbing to herself as much as she is to you. And yes, I know, it is exhausting, even for some of us women. And by the way, if you want to decode what a specific woman in your life has said to you, I have something for you. First, let's jump in. Number 1, what she says, I'm not looking for anything serious right now. Translation, I'm not looking for anything serious with you. Ouch. The truth is, if she met a guy who checked her boxes tomorrow, he'd be in her box tomorrow and she'd be in a relationship with him within a week. However, painful as it may be, she doesn't see you that way right now or possibly ever. Either you haven't totally turned her off and she's sitting on the fence waiting for her feelings for you to flare up or fizzle out, or she's keeping you around for attention or favors or validation or company. Example, you offer to hang out and she says, I'm not really ready. But then 2 weeks later, she's posting date night stories with somebody else. Congratulations, you were the placeholder. What to do? Politely back off. Stop giving her your time, attention, or emotional resources. The benefit to you is that you stop wasting energy on dead-end women and build confidence by learning to walk away like a boss, not beg like a beta. 2, what she says, you deserve someone better. Translation, I'm trying to let you down gently without hurting your feelings. This is her polite way of saying she's not attracted to you, but doesn't want to make you feel bad about yourself, or if she's had bad experiences in the past with guys who made her feel unsafe rejecting them, she may not want to deal with your potential emotional reaction. It's the ultimate cop-out, but she intuitively knows you'll eat it up like the latest Fast and Furious movie, number 16 or whatever there is. Example, you pour your heart out and she replies, you're amazing, but... Ooh, but that's code for I'd rather date a guy who treats me worse but makes me feel something. Ooh. Key point, women are emotional, not logical creatures. You already know this. And that means they need to feel the fireworks, which often include mystery or challenge or chasing you, not the other way around. Coach Corey Wayne said it best. A woman is more attracted to a man whose feelings for her are uncertain. Classic. Okay, so what to do? Agree and thank her. Thank her honestly. Exit the conversation gracefully. Benefit to you. Reinforces self-respect. You train yourself to prioritize women who choose you enthusiastically, not out of pity. 3, what she says, do whatever you want. Translation, do not do that unless you want chaos and drama. Warning, this is a test. I repeat, this is a test. This isn't permission, it's bait. And if you take it literally without checking in, you just failed my dude. She's not handing you a free pass. She is seeing if you are emotionally dialed in to catch that she's not actually on board with your plans. Does this make your blood boil? I get it. Wouldn't it be easier if all women were direct and said exactly what they meant? Sure, but there is a reason she does this, and I will explain it in a second. First, let's hit an example. Example, you say you're heading out with the boys, and she hits you with, fine, do whatever you want. You roll out thinking it's all good, only to get the cold shoulder for the next few days. That wasn't approval, that was a setup, my friend. So why do women pull this? Well, because most women are naturally more intuitive and emotionally attuned than men. Through nature and nurture, they learn from a very young age to read between the lines, especially subtle unspoken clues, and they assume you're playing the same game. But what do we know for sure? We know that men and women are wired differently. When a woman says, "Do whatever you want," to another woman, her friend usually picks up on the tone and asks, "Are you sure?" And even if she gets a yes, she will follow up with something like, "All right, I'm going to take you at your word, but if you're really not okay with this, I need you to tell me. Deal?" Okay, see the difference? Women double check. Men often just take the words at face value. Why? Because that's how men are wired. Logic. Even when a woman double checks, the "do you want girl" might still not really be okay with it, but now the ball is in her court and no one else's. What to do? If you sense she's fibbing, pause. Ask, "Are you sure you're good with this?" If she double confirms, go do your thing guilt-free. Benefit to you, you sharpen your emotional intelligence and learn to navigate relationship dynamics with strength and grace. 4. What she says, "I'm fine." Translation, I'm absolutely not fine, but I want to see if you know me well enough to figure out why. Or possibly, I'm not okay, but I don't know why or how to express my needs right now, and I need time to recalibrate. This is a classic emotional landmine. She'll label you as insensitive if you walk away after she says this, but if you press, you will probably get stonewalled. Welcome to the emotional Hunger Games. Example, you forgot a small detail like texting her goodnight. The next day, she's weirdly cold. You ask what's wrong, and she drops the "I'm fine." You better have a PhD in emotional decoding. What to do? Gently call her out. "You don't seem fine. Want to talk about it?" Then shut up and let her talk or not. Don't force it in the heat of the moment. Benefit to you. You practice leading emotionally without being a doormat, and you learn when to engage and when to disengage from potential drama. Key point. Women are emotional creatures and may need time to recenter themselves. Men have emotions as well, but often have higher stress thresholds. 5. Let's take things slow. Translation, I'm just not that into you, but I'm curious to see if I'll change my mind. Whew. Women don't say this to men they are obsessed with. She'd be on that rocket ship without brakes if she genuinely wanted you. Slow means she's half in, she's half out, waiting to see who comes next or what else comes along. Example, you've been on multiple dates and there's chemistry, but she keeps pumping the brakes. Now that may be because she's testing your patience while keeping her options open. Frustrating. What to do? Match her pace. But unless you have both had the "what are we" talk and agreed that you are exclusive, keep dating other women openly. Don't overinvest until she's investing too. And don't sneak around about it. When you are upfront from the start, she learns she can trust you even if she doesn't love the idea of you having other options. It's totally fine and smart to ask early on, are you a one at a time kind of gal, or do you date around until you are sure? Now, the benefit to you, you maintain abundance mentality and avoid getting strung along like a lost puppy sniffing for scraps. Key point, dating does not automatically mean sex or any other intimacy physically. It depends on your values. Don't be afraid to bring it up. Compatible values are everything, and this might be your deal breaker moment right from the start. It's better to know now than 6 months deep. Ooh. Okay, so just make sure you're not playing the "what's good for me isn't good for her" game. Fair is fair. Number 6, what she says. He's just a friend. Translation, he's my backup guy if I need attention or to make you jelly. As in jealous. Let's be honest, when a woman says this, she knows the guy's intentions. Most single, straight men do not create new friendships with women who are in relationships. It's a bit trickier if they've known each other forever, but if she just met the dude, she likes his attention and hopes you're too naive or too self-conscious to call her out. Example, you ask about the dude constantly commenting on her selfies and she says, "Oh, he's just a friend." Meanwhile, he's dropping fire emojis and winky kissing emojis on her every post, or vice versa. What to do? Trust your gut. If it feels sketchy, it probably is. Set clear boundaries or walk away if she keeps attention from other men alive and strong. Benefit to you, you avoid wasting your time competing with orbiters and invest in women who prioritize you, not their Instagram ego boosters. Speaking of just friends, these next few are a strong clue you are in the friend zone, my friend. 7, I think. What she says, you're like a brother to me. Ooh, translation, I just killed all sexual tension. Rest in peace. This is the death sentence. Once you hear this, it's game over. She wants to make it crystal clear that you're safe, non-threatening, and completely asexual in her eyes. Example. You flirt and joke around with her and she responds, oh, you're like the brother I never had, or you're like another brother. That's her way of saying, don't even try it, sir. What to do? Laugh. Hey, I'm no one's brother. And exit. Stage left. Left, left. Benefit to you. You develop sexual polarity with women instead of neutering yourself into permanent brother zone. Misery. 8. What she says, I don't want to ruin our friendship. Translation, I already friend zoned you months or even years ago. This is a soft kill. If a woman is into you, the last thing she's worried about is ruining the friendship. That phrase is female for, I'm not attracted to you, but I still want your emotional support. And she may even genuinely like you as a person who is a friend. Example, you try to escalate and she hits you with that line. Yet she keeps calling you to vent about work or life or even other guys. She might be using you as an emotional tampon. Key point, proximity can lead to love, but it's not a guarantee. In fact, hanging around too long as her emotional comfort blanket usually kills attraction. Sure, sometimes a woman eventually wakes up to how amazing you are, but it can take years and often only after she's burned through every other bad boy, commitment phobe, or man-child in a 20-mile radius. What to do? Tell her, you know what? I have enough friends. Cut off emotional availability unless and until she shows romantic interest, unless you actually can be friends. Benefit to you. You stop being her emotional tampon and save your energy for a woman who sees potential romantic interest in you. Not a shoulder to cry on, even if you honestly like her as a friend. Hanging out with her could be holding you back from seeing other women. By the way, if you want me to do an updated video on the friend zone and the ultimate friend zone litmus test, friend litmus test, subscribe and leave a comment. Now, the next classic line women drop blindsides so many good men. Okay, 9, what she says, do I look fat in this outfit? Translation, I'm feeling insecure, please reassure me. Warning, your spidey senses should be on high alert with this trap. It's the equivalent of you asking her, was it good for you? Which really means, am I your best lover ever? Please say yes. What to do? Smile and say something playful like, you know what, you look good enough to distract me from the game. Or if you are really close or dating, good enough to eat. Basically, you want to reassure her without lying or sounding desperate. Now, if she keeps fishing, lean in with a relaxed smile and say something like, do you need a little extra reassurance right now? Saying with a teasing but loving tone makes women melt. So if you want to punch it up even more, after you ask her if she needs extra reassurance, if she's smart enough or self-aware enough to say yes, you can toss in something cheeky like, well, lucky for you, you are dating a very generous man. Okay, so this playful teasing reassures her while keeping you on top, metaphorically and eventually, maybe literally. Okay, so the benefit to you is you practice staying cool under emotional pressure, like diffusing a bomb with one hand sipping a whiskey, or nootropic of some sort. Anyways, women love it. But more importantly, you build unshakable masculine composure that serves you in all high stress situations, not just with women. Key point. Reassuring a woman isn't simping. It's simply showing loving kindness. If you've chosen wisely, that same support and care will be there for you when you need it most. This isn't about pride or ego. Similarly, bonus, what if she says, do you think she's hot? Waitress, celebrity, friend, whoever. Translation, do you still think I'm hot? Now, this is another highway to the danger zone. Tread carefully. It's the equivalent of you sneaky asking her, am I enough of a man for you? In other words, when you're looking for reassurance, she can be looking for reassurance sometimes too. So what to do? Lightly chuckle and say something like, you know what, she's all right, but she's not you. Then change the topic. Don't take the bait. Don't rate other women. If she presses on, stay cool, smile and say something like, babe, I already won the jackpot. Why would I waste time window shopping? Then give her a quick kiss, a playful squeeze, or just that you're my girl look, and move the conversation along. Extra bonus move, if she really won't drop it, just lean back, smirk, and say, are you trying to pick a fight with the guy who adores you? That's a bold move. You want to say this lightly and playfully, never bitterly or seriously. The benefit to you, you train yourself to lead conversations and relationships. Instead of getting pulled into emotional minefields, you become the man who sets the emotional tone instead of reacting to it. And that's masculine energy, whether you're dating or negotiating or just living your life. Now, if you take every word a woman says at face value, you may get frustrated, friend-zoned, or strung along. Now, you need to listen with your ears, but hear with your logical brain, knowing what you know now. Now, women are masters of intuition, subtle hints, coded language, and indirect messaging, or at least they think they are. Some of that savvy does come from nature, different brain wiring, and some of it comes from nurture, social and cultural influences. Now, a lot of men wish women communicated logically, more like men, and plenty of women wish men communicated emotionally, more like women. But the truth is, we are built differently on purpose, and we need to relearn how to appreciate our complementary differences. The bottom line, it's time to stop decoding her and start calling her out, respectfully, kindly, and with grace. Now, if she says something vague or passive-aggressive, don't tiptoe around it. Don't sweep it under the rug. Ask her directly. Clarify. Challenge her. That's what men with self-respect do, and that's what emotionally healthy women need from men. Teach her how to treat you by what you allow. Critical point. Not every woman will learn from your leadership, and that's a good thing. It means you'll filter faster and find a woman who is right for you and who does know what she wants, and that's you. Also, there's a solution coming up. Otherwise, you'll keep falling for sweet words or hot bodies from the wrong ones while ignoring red flags. And in today's dating world, that's a game you do not want to lose. Now, if you want to know how to win the game of love and know the exact meaning of what a woman says to you in the real world, plus the most effective reply to move things forward, you might want to consider a one-on-one coaching. Now, fair warning, it is a big investment, but it's like having your own personal wingman, listening in on your conversations and giving you real life feedback. Find out more by scanning the QR code. Or to work on your own solo skills, check out this short video on 6 amazing ways to flirt with any woman. And if you want to avoid feeling like a fool, watch my quick video up next, 20 signs she's just not that into you. Sending you lots of love and patience. Thanks so much for watching to the end. I really appreciate that, and it helps my channel. Big hug. God bless.